Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is King, and today I got a crazy story for you guys. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys leave a like. Helps me out a lot if you guys do that. But anyway, let's get in with the story. So basically, this takes place last year, July 2017. You know, I'm on summer break, I'm chilling, and it comes to like, I think around noon, and my friend, we'll call him Nick. Nick hits me up, he texts me on Snapchat, he's like, hey man, you trying to come over tonight and play some Zombie Chronicles? I just bought it. We can stay up all night, we can play it, bring your PlayStation and monitor. Are you down? And I was like, hell yeah. You know, if anybody's inviting me for a game night, I'm usually going to say yes. I'm never going to really turn down that offer, because I'm all about game nights. Game nights is the shit. So like, hell yeah. So I told him yes, and he told me, all right, come around maybe 7 or 8. And I was like, yeah, sure. And that's what I did. So I came over with my PlayStation and my monitor. He's actually like literally just down the street from my house. So it was pretty awesome. I didn't have to walk that far or anything. So I'm glad I didn't get robbed, okay? Because I did walk outside with a PlayStation and monitor in my hand and a bunch of cords. Somebody could have easily just jumped my ass and took that, but no one did, so that's cool. All right, props to that. But anyway, so I walked over to Nick's house and went downstairs to his basement. And the reason we went to his basement is because he has his entire gaming setup in his basement. Yes, he has a couch. He has 2 couches and like some big ass TV. And then he has his PlayStation, his Xbox, and then he even has a computer with a computer desk and everything on like the side of the TV. And he had some LED lights set up right next to his TV too. So, I mean, he had it all set up. It was pretty cool looking. So anyway, I came over, I think it was like 8 p.m., went into his basement and hooked up all my stuff right next to his TV. I hooked up my monitor and my PlayStation and all that shit. And so I hooked it up, and then we went and we played Zombie Chronicles. Now, it comes 2 a.m. and, dude, I'm like fucking dying, okay? Like, I am dying. Because the day before, I didn't wake up till like 6 in the morning. Yeah, I woke up really freaking early the day before. I don't know why, but I woke up super early and I couldn't fall back to sleep. So, I'm almost up for 24 hours. It's 2 in the morning. So, I'm dying. Like, I could barely stay awake, you know? I'm running almost on 24 hours of being awake with no sleep. So, you know, I feel almost dead. And our original plan was we were going to stay up all night and play Zombie Chronicles till like 6 in the morning and then go to sleep. But I just couldn't do it. So it was 2 in the morning. You know, we were in the middle of a zombies match, me and Nick. And I told Nick, I was like, hey man, I think this might have to be my last zombies match. And then I'm going to bed. I'm too tired. I haven't slept in almost 24 hours. I just can't do it. And he was like, oh, that's fine. I'll just continue playing after you go to sleep. And I was like, all right, that's cool. So he wasn't mad about it, obviously. It wasn't a big deal. He was cool with it. He wasn't tired though, so you know he was gonna stay up and keep playing Zombie Chronicles without me, and that's all fine, right? So you know it comes like 10 minutes later after I told him I was too tired. We finally died, and then I got up, turned off my PlayStation and all that, and then I walked over to the other couch, and I laid down, and I fell asleep pretty much instantly. Now, like I said, Nick was he was going to stay up and play Zombie Chronicles while I went to sleep because he wasn't tired. But that's not exactly what happened. So I woke up. It was like 5 in the morning. So this like was 3 hours after I fell asleep. It was 5 in the morning. And when I woke up, it was pitch black. I was facing the couch, right? I was facing the couch. I wasn't facing the room. I was facing the back area of the couch that you sit on, right? So it was pitch dark in the room. I hear a fan on. It's one of those like, just one of those fans that you blow in your room to keep your room cold. Because I mean, his basement was like a fucking toaster. So anyway, I hear the fan on. The room's pretty much pitch dark at this point. So I figured, okay, you know, Nick must be asleep, right? You know, because I can't hear the game, or I can't even see like the TV reflecting onto the wall, like the light of the TV on the wall. So I figured, okay, yeah, everything's off. He's asleep. He went to bed early, right? Because when I woke up, you know, I had my phone like right next to my head, and I turned it, and I checked what time it was, and it was 5 something in the morning, and I was like, damn, like I woke up a little too early, shit. But after I checked my phone, I all of a sudden noticed something. I noticed a noise over the fan, like I could hear some type of noise, kind of overpowering the fan, right? And I listened in for a second, and this is what I heard. This is literally what I heard. I heard. And my first thought was, I was like, holy shit, it sounds like somebody's clapping cheeks. Like, is somebody fucking in the room? Like, that's what I thought. Because, I mean, you could clearly hear skin. Like, it was a skin clapping noise, right? So I was like, is somebody clapping cheeks in the room? Like, shit. So I slowly turned my head over so I could start facing the room. I slowly turned my head over, and it's pitch black. And then there's this LED light. Only one of them was on for some reason. There was only one little LED light, and it was on right next to where Nick was sitting when he was playing the games. And it was not that bright. Like, it doesn't even brighten up the room, like, at all. Like, where I'm, like, laying down, it's, like, pitch black. Like, Nick wouldn't be able to see me, right? And, you know, when I looked over, I just see Nick sitting there by the LED light on the couch with his fucking pants off, beating his fucking dick. He was beating his dick. I'm not even joking. He was literally beating his damn meat with his pants off and everything. He didn't even have a blanket on him. He literally was just doing it with the fan facing him, just beating his dick. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't say that, but I was thinking that in my head. I was like, what the fuck? He's literally beating his fucking meat while I'm staying over in his room. He didn't even have at least the decency to leave the room or even just put a blanket or just wait till I left later that day. He just decided to do it while I was sleeping in the same room as him. Not even covered. And I was just like, what the fuck? You know, like, what are you doing, man? You know, and I didn't say anything, and instead of, like, going, bro, what are you doing? You know, I just, like, turned my head as fast as I could. And I was a little too loud. I turned my head a little too fast. And I guess Nick heard that, because then all of a sudden he was like, yo, man, are you awake? Yo, dude, man. Hey, are you up? Hello? And then all of a sudden, he turned off the fan. Like, I heard him turn off the fan. He was like, yo, man. Yo. And then, all of a sudden, I just heard him stand up. And then he just ran up the stairs. Like, he ran up the stairs. And I was like, the fuck? Like, because I didn't move. The whole time he was calling me, I didn't say nothing. I didn't move, nothing. So, he assumed that I was probably still asleep. But he turned off the fan and went upstairs. And I was like, man, fucking what the hell, right? I was scarred, bro. Like, if you see your friend just beating his dick, you know, that's fucking... no, that ain't happening. So, you know, obviously that was fucking awkward. At that point, I just wanted to leave. Like, right when I saw that, I just wanted to leave. I was gonna take my shit and just go. But I didn't want to make it any more awkward and actually, like, get up and be like, what are you doing, you know? Because that just would have made the whole situation worse. So, I fell back asleep. I woke up. It was like, I think it was like 11. So, it was like 11, you know? So, I had finally woken up, gotten some more sleep. And, you know, turned around, faced the room. No one was in the room. Everything was still in the same spot that I remember it from when I woke up, catching him beating his dick. And, you know, I went upstairs. I saw him eating breakfast. He's like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, hey, what's up? And, you know, he asked if I wanted to stay and, you know, have some food. And I was like, nah, I gotta go. I woke up a lot later than I thought. Went downstairs, got my gaming set up and all that shit. And then I went over to my house. I walked back home. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Caught him beating his dick, fell back asleep, woke up, and left as soon as I could. And you know what's funny is, what's weird is he actually really hasn't hit me up since then. Like, we've seen each other at school, we've walked past each other, but he actually hasn't spoke to me since the whole thing. So, I'm starting to believe that maybe he actually knew that I was awake, or he thought that I actually caught him. And so now he's just very awkward about it, doesn't want to hang out with me no more. I don't know what the deal is, but after that, he just stopped hanging out with me. Like, it was really weird. So, I don't know what that was about, but yeah, I caught him beating his fucking dick while I was in his room. And you just don't do that. You don't do that while your friend's staying over. It's just not right. You just don't do that, okay? But anyway, yeah, I knew his whole diabolical plan after that. I realized the reason he even turned on the fan was not because it was hot downstairs, but because he wanted to make it where I wouldn't be able to hear him beating his fucking dick. Like, that's obvious, because why did he turn off the fan after he was done and left? So, I mean, he obviously turned on the fan just so I couldn't hear him, but I mean, I could still clearly hear him. He was a little too loud. But anyway, yeah, that's the story. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like. That was a really awkward thing to explain. It felt really weird telling you guys the story, so make sure you guys give extra likes for it. And that's it. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.